Georgia O'Keeffe lived from 1887 to 1986. In her spirited 98 years of life, she was able to play a pivotal part of the American modernist movement in art. Her focuses were landscapes, flowers, and bones that were drawn from her life experiences and places she lived throughout the years. She was born in Wisconsin, but traveled all over the country during schooling and artistic training. From traveling to places like New York City and Chicago, she was able to take in a lot of inspiration that she used to create her artworks. In 1929, she moved to New Mexico, which changed her life and her painting career in ways she never imagined. She became infatuated with the beauty of the Southwest and used artistic elements such as color and value to emphasize different parts of nature in her painting. Most commonly, she used oil paint and saturated colors to create visually clear, attention grabbing pieces. At the end of her career, O'Keeffe had completed some 900 paintings that artists today still use as inspiration. I chose this first piece because I found it representative of how dynamic O'Keeffe's work can be. She typically uses brighter colors and different hues of each color to emphasize depth and detail. In this work, she uses black and different tones to engulf the right side of the painting. This depiction of a hollyhock flower is so bold that it draws the eye away from the bright blue larkspurs that accompany it. O'Keeffe was always challenging her creativity, so evidently she chose this color scheme to bring something new to her previous floral collections. She also uses the contrast of these colors to show that two remotely different things can exist in harmony. I believe that the meaning behind this painting is greater than the floral scene it presents. While she was visiting a hotel in Teos, New Mexico, she explored a field of native flowers and stumbled across a black hollyhock much like the one depicted in the painting. She was compelled by its rich colors and wanted to portray that even dark hues can be beautiful too. In contrast to the previous painting, Sky Above Clouds emphasizes the beauty of light pastel colors. The oil paint is a beautiful medium for this painting because it can be blended but also creates pure white shapes that in this case are the clouds. O'Keeffe uses organic shapes to show the basic elements of real clouds, that they are related in shape but each one is slightly different from the next. Along with the light, passive colors that cover the canvas, the straight horizontal horizon prolongs the peaceful feeling that this painting exudes. She was compelled to create this by her first experience literally above the clouds. Despite traveling from coast to coast, she flew on a plane for the first time when she was 78. She was amazed by the beauty she witnessed and painted almost exactly what she saw. Along with the euphoria this experience personally provided for O'Keeffe, she used it to portray a deeper meaning for the viewer. Since she was older in age at the time, she used it as a positive metaphor for aging. Although life can feel cloudy for many, more often than not, there are blue skies awaiting above the clouds. The last painting I chose is Summer Days. A large deer skull and bouquet of flowers above a vast New Mexican desert scene is depicted. To me, the most fascinating part of this piece is the way O'Keeffe slightly tilted the skull forward, revealing the top of the head. This may seem like a minor detail, but the utilization of different tints to create depth and shadows is what turns this from a piece of art to a masterpiece. She creates perspective while meticulously maintaining the anatomical correctness of the skull. O'Keeffe liked to incorporate bones into her art because she felt they represented the enduring beauty of the American deserts. In this piece in particular, she uses the images of the skull and the flowers to symbolize the cycles of life and death. These images are placed above the desert scene to show that Earth is consistent, but the different organisms will come and go over time. O'Keeffe enjoyed observing and painting nature to create unique abstractions. I tried to incorporate an example of each of her main focuses to show the diversity and versatility of her creative abilities. Georgia O'Keeffe was not only innovative in her artistic style, but she was a feminist icon and a role model to women in the art world. She was an important figure in the American modernism and movement as an abstractionist. She was able to maintain precision in her work while still reducing the subjects to its basic elements. While on the surface, these pieces may have a basic meaning, O'Keeffe tends to incorporate a deeper theme or lesson. While experimenting with her own creativity throughout her lifespan, she also challenges conventional art and greatly contributes to the modernist movement as a whole.